These are 5 of the scariest places in the world. Number 5, Helltown, Ohio. In the 1970s, this town in Summit County, Ohio, died. To be more accurate, the government bought it out and all the citizens left. When a bill was signed by General Ford that allowed the National Park Service to create a national park in the county, on December 27th, several homes were bought by the U.S. government that were eerily boarded up and intended to be demolished. It is a modern-day ghost town, and the houses were never demolished for whatever the government originally planned for. Rumors began to surface that a chemical spill may have come from the NPS's toxic waste discovery in 1985 after a hiker came across some rusted drums at the abandoned Kijeki dump and fell ill after touching the toxic slime. The key feature of Helltown that makes it extra creepy is that there is a dead-end street with a steep cliff at the end. Visit if you dare. Number 4, Pripyat, Ukraine. You ever played any of the Fallout games? Well, this is a true nuclear wasteland. Another abandoned city on our list, Pripyat was abandoned after the Chernobyl nuclear meltdown. Founded on February 4th, 1970, it was the 9th nuclear city in the Soviet Union. This small city with a population of 49,360 people served the nearby Chernobyl nuclear plant. Access was not tightly restricted by military and housed by many families with no idea of their impending doom. On April 26, 1986, at 1:23 p.m., nuclear reactor 4 malfunctioned and caught fire, resulting in an explosion releasing deadly amounts of radiation into the atmosphere. This killed 30 operators and firemen and claimed many lives thereafter. Up to 134 cases of people with radiation poisoning were confirmed. The city of Pripyat was forced to be evacuated after the incident, forcing families to drop everything and leaving immediately. Elderly people often refused to leave their homes and were never heard from again. Today, Pripyat is seen as the worst catastrophic nuclear accident in history, and most of the town is left untouched as if all the inhabitants just vanished into thin air. Residual radiation plus abandoned city equals creepy. It is still not safe to visit due to radiation levels, and is estimated that it's not inhabitable for at least 20,000 more years. Do not even attempt to go visit. Number 3, Sedlik Ossuary in the Czech Republic. Imagine walking into a cathedral only to be greeted by the earthly remains of over 40,000 people. That is what you get at the Sedlik Ossuary. The Sedlik Ossuary is a small Roman Catholic chapel located beneath the Cemetery Church of All Saints in Sedlik, Czech Republic. There's an estimated 40,000 to 70,000 remains of people scattered in the chapel as decorations. This chapel contains at least one bone from every part in the human body. In 1278, Henry, an abbot of the Cistercian monastery in Sedlik, was sent to the Holy Land and brought with him a piece of the holy earth that he sprinkled over the Sedlik burial site, making it a very desirable resting place. After 1511, the task of exhuming skeletons and stacking their bones in the mass burial site was given to a half-blind monk in the chapel. Then later in 1870, the order was given to rearrange these bones into ornaments to a woodcarver. The skeletons of thousands of people have been artfully arranged to what some may call beautiful decorations. Regardless, the fact that human skulls and bones are a part of the decor lands this place as one of the scariest and creepiest places on our list. Number 2, the Bermuda Triangle. Almost everyone has heard of the Bermuda Triangle. What makes this place so scary is the sheer amount of creepiness and disappearances over the past several hundred years. Known for electromagnetic interference, missing ships, and disappearing planes, this is one of the greatest unsolved mysteries on the planet. The Bermuda Triangle, also known as Devil's Triangle, is a region in the western part of the North Atlantic Ocean. The 3 vertices of this triangle include Miami, Florida, San Juan, Puerto Rico, and the island of Bermuda. Many speculations and reports say that ships and aircraft that travel over the triangle disappear due to extraterrestrial contact, natural and geographic reasons, and even paranormal forces. It is also rumored to be the resting place for one of the ancient cities known as Atlantis. It is also one of the deadliest places known to man. Number 1, the Catacombs of Paris. There are literally millions of dead bodies under the streets of Paris, a second city, a city of the dead. Elaborate stonework with human skulls and bones form the walls for the resting place directly under one of the world's largest cities. The tunnels stretch for over 200 miles. Millions of dead bodies strewn about a complicated network of tunnels that stretch on for hundreds of miles is the definition of scary. Former mines under Paris were used as burial sites when the French city ran into a problem with overflowing cemeteries, reaching all the way to the outskirts of the city in the year 1774. In some places, the bones are laid in careful patterns. Leg bones are stacked high in rows, topped by skulls staring blankly. In other chambers, however, fragments of legs, arms, ribs, and heads litter the floor. There are some rooms where you must walk across a sea of skeletons in order to pass through. There's no way to tell how deep these piles go or how many layers of bones lie beneath your feet. There are actually guided tours of the catacombs under Paris, so if you're feeling brave, you may venture into the darkness. What is the scariest place you have ever been to? Let us know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.